Right then, you've had a thought, a possibly brilliant, probably mad thought. An idea has sparked, a seed has been planted. You've looked at a patch of overgrown land, maybe land that others have overlooked, and thought, I know what that needs. Goats. Welcome, aspiring farmer, to a world unlike any other. Welcome to the chaotic, infuriating, and occasionally rewarding world of goat herding. A world where the unexpected is the norm. It's not a simple life, not by a long shot. It's early mornings, often before the sun even thinks about rising, strange noises that you'll learn to identify, and the constant suspicion, bordering on certainty, that your goats are smarter than you. They are always plotting. This isn't a fluffy guide filled with idyllic images of perfect overalls and obedient animals. This is the real world. Mud, sweat, paperwork that never seems to end, and goats with very strong opinions about everything. Goats are the rock stars of livestock, demanding, clever, and always testing your fences. They see fences as suggestions, not rules. If you're still here, if you haven't run screaming in the opposite direction, you might just have the grit required. This guide is for those who want to turn a bit of land, perhaps a neglected corner of the world, and a few horned maniacs into a real business, a sustainable, thriving operation. We'll cover everything from the grand plan, the big picture, to the mucky reality of day-to-day goat farming. Before we dive in, before we get our hands dirty, ask yourself, why goats? For money, a different lifestyle, or just because you genuinely like them despite their chaotic tendencies? Remember your reason, you'll need it. You'll especially need it when your best goat is inexplicably on your car roof. This is a commitment, a serious undertaking, not a hobby to be taken lightly. It's a business that will demand your attention at the worst possible times, when you least expect it. But get it right, and the satisfaction, and the cheese, are immense. The rewards are well worth the effort. You're not trying to be the biggest goat farm in the world. You're starting small, building something from the ground up, with a vision for the future. Fasten your seatbelt, and maybe invest in some good earplugs. It's going to be a bumpy, smelly, and possibly life-changing ride. Welcome to the adventure. Let's be clear about something right from the start. Sheep, bless their woolly hearts, are, well, idiots. They're not known for their sharp intellect or independent thinking. They follow the crowd, often into trouble. Goats, though, are a different story altogether. They have spark. There's a glint of intelligence in their eyes, a sense of curiosity and mischief that sets them apart. They're nosy, always wanting to know what's going on, clever enough to figure out how to get what they want, and will get into absolutely everything. If there's a way to climb it, open it, or eat it, a goat will find it, which makes them, perhaps surprisingly, perfect for a small farm. Goats thrive on land other animals ignore, the scrubby patches, the rocky hillsides, the places where nothing else seems to grow. They're nature's hedge trimmers, keeping your property neat and tidy without you having to lift a finger. They're not picky eaters, turning brambles and weeds, the stuff other animals avoid, into a delicious dinner. They're essentially free labor in the form of natural weed control. Economically, goats are a smart start for anyone looking to get into farming without breaking the bank. The initial investment is manageable, far less than what you'd spend on larger livestock, and they're generally easier to handle than cows, making them a good choice for beginner farmers or those with limited space. Goats are incredibly versatile. Milk, meat, and even fiber like mohair or cashmere depending on the breed. They're prolific breeders, often having multiple kids at a time. This means your herd can grow fast, allowing you to quickly expand your operation. Which is great for business, as a larger herd translates to more potential income streams. More goats mean more products to sell, whether it's milk, cheese, meat, or fiber. Infrastructure is simpler too, requiring less elaborate and expensive setups. You don't need a massive barn with all the bells and whistles, just a sturdy, dry shed to protect them from the elements will usually suffice. The market for goat products is steadily growing, with consumers increasingly seeking out alternatives to traditional livestock. Goat's milk and cheese are particularly popular, prized for their unique flavor and health benefits. And goat meat is healthy, lean, and increasingly in demand as people look for sustainable and ethical meat sources. You're producing food people actually want, and that's a great feeling. Yes, goats are a handful, there's no denying that. They're mischievous, curious, and sometimes downright stubborn. But for a small farm, they're a clever, enterprising choice that can bring both challenges and rewards. They're the thinking person's livestock, a choice for those who appreciate intelligence and a bit of personality in their animals. If you want animals that work hard, clearing brush and keeping your land in shape, multiply quickly, expanding your herd and your potential income, and keep you on your toes with their antics and adventures, goats are it. They'll clear your land, turning overgrown areas into usable pasture, fill your fridge with delicious and nutritious goat products, and maybe even make you a profit contributing to the financial success of your farm. Just don't expect them to make your life easy. They'll definitely keep you on your toes. But then, where's the fun in that? Embrace the chaos, enjoy the adventure, and discover the joys of goat farming. Every great or disastrous venture starts with a plan. It's the foundation upon which you'll build your goat farming empire, or at least a sustainable and enjoyable business. Your goat business plan doesn't need to be fancy or bound in leather, but it absolutely needs to exist. Even a simple plan jotted down on a napkin is better than no plan at all. It's a roadmap, not a prison. Decide your focus: milk, meat, or fiber. Pick one main goal. Trying to do everything at once is a recipe for overwhelm and mediocrity. Focus allows you to excel. Write down your mission. Produce the best goat cheese in Oxfordshire, for example. Or, provide high-quality goat meat to local families. A clear mission keeps you on track. Now the numbers. What will it cost to buy goats, build fences, and cover feed and vet bills? Be honest. Don't underestimate costs or overestimate income. Next, how will you make money? Estimate milk or meat output, and what you can sell it for. Research market prices and factor in seasonal variations. This is your cash flow forecast. It's a living document that you'll refine as you learn more. Who will buy your products? Farm shop, local restaurants, farmers markets. Identify your customers and how to reach them. Consider their needs and preferences. Don't assume buyers will appear, you have to find them. Marketing is key to success. Set a timeline. Month 1, build fences. Month 2, buy goats. Month 6, first milk. Year 1, aim to break even. It's an ambitious but achievable goal. Milestones turn dreams into steps. They provide motivation and a sense of accomplishment. Your plan will change. Goats get sick, fences fall, customers flake. That's farming. Embrace the chaos and adapt. But a plan gives you direction when chaos hits. It's your anchor in the storm. It's your best defense against disaster. A well-thought-out plan can help you weather almost any storm. So grab a pen and start scribbling. Don't overthink it, just get your ideas down on paper. The sooner you plan, the sooner you can start herding. And the sooner you start herding, the sooner you can realize your goat farming dreams. Not all goats are created equal. Picking the right breed is crucial. For milk, go for dairy breeds like Saanen, Alpine, or Toggenburg. Calm, productive, and reliable. For meat, Boer goats are the champions. Big, fast-growing, and hardy. Kiko goats are tough and low maintenance. If luxury fiber is your goal, Angora goats give mohair, while Cashmere comes from specific breeds with soft undercoats. Dual-purpose breeds like Nubian offer decent milk and meat, with rich, high butterfat milk. Each breed has its quirks. Do your research. Don't expect a meat goat to fill your cheese fridge, or a dairy goat to bulk up for the butcher. Match your breed to your business plan. Visit breeders, see the animals, and ask questions. The right goat makes all the difference. Choose wisely. Your business depends on it. And remember, a noisy goat is a healthy goat. You've got your plan and picked your breed. Now, it's time to buy. Always buy from a reputable breeder, not random online ads or livestock markets. A good breeder has healthy animals, clean facilities, and answers your questions. Watch the herd. Look for alert, curious goats. Avoid any that seem sick or isolated. Inspect shiny coat, clear eyes, firm droppings, smooth movement. Handle the goats, feel for healthy weight, check for lumps or parasites, and inspect hooves and teeth. For females, check the udder, soft, pliable, and with well-formed teats. Ask about health history, vaccinations, worming, and diseases like CE or Johns. Know the goat's parentage and temperament. Don't rush. If something feels off, walk away. There are always other goats. A healthy, well-bred goat saves you money and heartache. Take your time and trust your instincts. This is your most important investment. The right goat will set you up for success. The wrong one will teach you expensive lessons. Choose carefully. Goats see fences as a challenge, not a barrier. Build a fence like you're securing a prison-woven wire, at least 4 feet high with small gaps. Use sturdy posts, close together, and add electric or barbed wire at the top and bottom. Skimp on fencing, and you'll spend your life chasing goats. For shelter, goats need dry, draft-free, and clean housing. A simple 3-sided shed works. Use straw or wood shavings for bedding, and clean it regularly. Make sure all goats can lie down comfortably. Provide fresh water in a clean trough, plus hay racks and feed troughs to keep food off the ground. Goats are fussy about cleanliness. Respect that, and they'll stay healthier. Good fencing and shelter are your first line of defense. Get these right and you'll save yourself endless headaches. Feeding goats is all about balance. Goats are browsers, not grazers. They want variety, not just grass. A mix of grasses, clover and hedgerows is ideal. In winter, quality hay is essential. Goats need constant access to good hay. Never let them run out. They eat 2–4% of their body weight daily, mostly hay or browse. Pregnant milking or growing goats need extra energy. Add commercial pellets or grains, but introduce slowly. Too much grain can cause fatal bloat. Moderation is key. Water and minerals are non-negotiable. Goats need fresh water and a mineral mix formulated for goats. Never use sheep mineral blocks. Goats need more copper. A good diet means healthy, productive goats. Feed right and you'll avoid most health problems. Watch their condition and adjust as needed. Happy goats eat well, and so will you. Livestock get sick. Fact of life. Your job is to spot problems early. Spend time with your goats daily. Know what healthy looks like so you'll notice when something's off. Watch for changes. Eating less, standing alone, coughing, limping. These are red flags. Worms are a big issue. Work with your vet on a deworming plan. Don't just dose monthly. Check eyelids for anemia. Pale means trouble. Trim hooves every 6–8 weeks to prevent lameness and infection. Learn basic hoof trimming. Ask a vet or experienced keeper to show you. Keep a first aid kit, wound spray, bandages, thermometer, hoof trimmers, and your vet's number. Find a goat-savvy vet before you need one. Good healthcare saves money and goats. Be prepared, stay observant, and act fast. You've done the hard work. Now it's time to sell. Marketing isn't a dirty word, it's how you turn goats into income. Your story is your biggest asset. People want to know where their food comes from. Share your journey. Start simple. A sign at your gate. Selling direct from the farm. Farmers markets are great for meeting customers. Offer samples, chat, and build relationships. Approach local shops and restaurants with samples and a price list. The worst they can say is no. Bulk orders from businesses can boost your cash flow, even at wholesale prices. Use social media. Post goat photos, farm updates, and product news. Build a community around your brand. Consider an online shop for non-perishables like soap or fiber. Branding matters. A good name, simple logo, and consistent quality. You're not just selling milk or meat, you're selling a piece of your farm. Make it something people want to be part of. With every sale, you're not just a farmer, you're a business owner. Celebrate your progress. Keep learning, keep improving. The goat mogul life is hard, but it's yours. Well done.